Guys, if you haven't still subscribed to our channel, please click the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you get update about my videos. And now in this video I'm going to talk about UConn Immigration Pilot Program. Now again, this is a pilot program which is for 3 years. UConn is a place, it has got 6 communities. I will tell you the names, and you have to search where you can live, where you cannot live. I'll tell you about the climate, I'll tell you about the transportation, and whatever information I can gather from friends, from people living there, from immigration agencies or whoever. By research, I will tell you everything about UConn. There's a lot of I would say information coming up on my channel. Subscribe button and the bell notification icon. For this program, there is it's a UConn nominee program where you will have to get a job offer from the employers, but the employers have to be based in the UConn communities. Now, what are the UConn communities that are involved in these programs? UConn pilot program involves 6 communities. I'll tell you the names of those communities. Those are Whitehorse, Watson Lake, third one is Dawson City, Haynes Junction, Carmax, and Carcross. So guys, you have to get a job offer from these 6 participating communities. Now, the advantages and disadvantages of living in UConn. First of all, guys, it's a very cold place to live, but the temperature falls down to -40, but that is normal for Calgary as well. But it's very remote, and the whole population totals up to 35 to 40,000, not more than that. That is why they need skills. They need people to come and work and live there. The good part is that if your age is 45 plus, 50 plus, whatever, if you get a job offer, if you can come and do the job in any of the 6 communities in UConn, you will be offered the job. There is no IELTS required, there is no funds requirement. UConn is the smallest and the westernmost province of Canada, and it has got but it is one of the beautiful places in Canada. Now guys, this is a pilot program. The government is running this as a pilot program. As you all know, it's going to be there for 3 years, and after that they are going to decide. Usually they say that Canada will need new immigrants for the next 3 years. They will be inviting immigrants because they need labor. And when I say labor, it means white collar jobs, blue collar jobs, all. So now your job offer should be of 30 hours per week, not less than that. If it's a part-time job, you have your jobs, 2 or 3 jobs you can do at the max, and they should add up to 30 hours per week, which I don't think is impossible to get, guys. And for coming to Canada, if Canada is your dreamland, this is the opportunity. You can get the job offer, work in that on that work permit. It's a work permit. First of all, you have to complete those 2 years, and then after that you can apply for PR. You'll be applying as an inland work permit holder or inland work experience. You will have Canadian work experience, so your category will entirely change. It says that you have to go back because it's an open work permit. You will go back after finishing off this work permit, but this is how the work permit works, right? They don't want you to stay here illegally. That's it, guys. For this UConn work permit thing, you don't have to do anything, guys. Go through the websites. I'll mention it again. There is job banks. I will put the link down below. You have to go through the job banks, put your specific category, then put your specific community. The 6 communities that I've listed, you can put those down individually and see in which city, in which community your job opportunity is there. Then in the search, you click search, you will find the whole list will open up, and you will able to contact the employers there. You will be sending your resumes to those employers.
So what is the job requirement criteria is that you have to get two or three job offers from you can get up to three different employers, but they all have to be in the same community, because definitely these all are going to be part-time jobs, but they should add up to 30 hours per week. So that's the criteria.
You can do that. It's completely legal to do 3 part-time jobs which amount up to 30 hours per week. But usually you will not be needing 3 job offers. You will I think one employee, if an employer hires you, he will at least minimum 30 hours per week, 20 to 30 hours per week. And you don't have to do the final step of putting in any application. That employer, you will find the employer's contact from these websites, jobbank.ca, from indeed.ca, and from these you will contact the employer, send in your resume. You will they will be in contact with you. They will take a Zoom interview, they will take a Skype interview, whatever, and they will write back to you regarding if you are accepted, and then they will give you a job offer letter, and then they will forward your resume, forward your credentials to the government of Yukon. And the government of Yukon, you don't have to apply to the government of Yukon. Don't have this thing in mind. It's just the first initial step where the employer will be willing to hire you. That's it. Then it's the employer's job to apply to government of Yukon. It's on their website. I'll put the website link below. If you want to read it for yourself, just read it, go through it. Government letter will be provided to you by the employer. Once you get that letter, then you have to apply for the work permit. And how to apply for the work permit, that is the next step, and that can easily be done on the CIC website. How to apply for work permit, which is usually general work permit. How do you apply for general work permit? That's not separate from the general work permit application. In one community, just see which community has the maximum job occupations. Say for example, if your skill is marketing, so obviously if you find marketing in, I would say, in one community, Whitehorse or Carcox or anything, in one community, say for example you get a job opportunity from Whitehorse for the marketing, as I told you, these communities, nobody is willing to go there. Whoever are residents over there, they are old Canadians, old people, old immigrants, and who love those cities and who don't want to move out from those, and they are either too old to work or they are very few in numbers. So your job is just to acquire the job offer from that employer. Thank you so much guys for appreciating my channel and for spreading the news, for sharing my videos with your family, friends who are also planning to migrate. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.